All right. Good day, viewers. You're welcome to another part of the lesson where we are treating the topic mensuration. Okay, in this part, we're going to be looking at past Wassce mathematics questions. That will be our focus. And if you are coming across this channel for the first time, it means you are yet to watch the previous lessons to this. Please endeavor to do so. In the previous lessons, we recall some basic formulas that will help us in treating problems under mensuration. And if you are yet to subscribe to our channel, please kindly subscribe. It's a subscription that keeps us going. All right, here we're going to be looking at 5 set of questions. On the board, I have just 2. Number 1 says PQRS is a trapezium in which PQ is parallel to SR. PQ is 16 centimeter, QR 12 centimeter, RS is 8 centimeter, and PQR is 30 degrees. PQR 30 degrees. Calculate the area of PQRS. Here we'll need to recall the area, the formula for calculating the area of a trapezium. And recall in a trapezium, the parallel sides are your AB, okay? And then you have the perpendicular height. H is perpendicular to the parallel sides. 2. The length of a rectangle is 3 times its width. If the perimeter is 72 centimeter, calculate the width of the rectangle. Now we're going to the solution. Okay. Now for number 1, we have the trapezium on the board. PQRS, the parallel sides given by 8 and 16 respectively. Okay, and we're told that angle PQR, which is this angle, is what? 30 degrees. Now we have to compute the area of this shape. Now, remember, recall the formula or area of a trapezium is given by what? Half times what? The sum of the parallel sides A and B times the height. Okay, remember, the height is perpendicular to what? The parallel sides. So we have the height from here. We can construct it. H. This is the height, which is not given. So we'll have to compute the value of the height, and then we substitute into the formula, and we go further to calculating the area. Now, recall, there's an acronym we use to represent our trig ratios, which is what? So, ka, toa, right? This S is for sine ratio, cos, and tan. Now, sine of the angle by this acronym is given by what? The opposite side over the hypotenuse. So remember, this is a right angle triangle because the height is a perpendicular height. Okay, so it's a right angle triangle. You can apply this. You can apply the trig ratios here. So sine of this angle 30 degrees is given by the opposite, which is h, over the hypotenuse, which is what? 12. So from here we have our h is what? 12 sine 30 degrees, right? And sine 30 is 0.5. So we have 12 times 0.5. That will give us what? 6 centimeter. So our height is 6 centimeter. Substitute here. What do you have? Your area is given by half into 8 plus 16 times 6. 2, 1, 2 here, 3. You have 8 plus 16 is 24 times 3. 24 times 3, 3 times 4 is 12. You have 2 carry 1, 3 times 2, 6 plus 1, 7. So therefore, the area is given by what? 72 centimeter squared. That is it for number 1. We move to number 2. Now for number 2, we're told that the length of a rectangle is 3 times its width. All right. Then it went further to say that if the perimeter of the rectangle is 72 centimeter, we should calculate the width. Now, if we let the width be W, it means the length L will be what? 3W. Okay. Now, I believe you must have come across this famous quote that says, use what you have to get what you want. Okay. This is a wisdom quote, mainly for which is practicable in solving math problems. Okay. So we are looking for the width. All right. We have the perimeter. So we're going to use the perimeter of the rectangle to obtain the width. Okay. Now from the question, we're given that what? Perimeter of the rectangle is what? 72 centimeter. What does this mean? It means 2 into L plus W is what? 72. 2 into L plus W is the formula for calculating the perimeter of a rectangle. All right. So I'm going to form an equation in terms of W. Okay. Meaning this L will be written in terms of W. So I'm going to have 2 brackets. Our L from the question is 3W. So we replace it with 3W plus W. Okay. Equals 72. Okay. Divide both sides by 2. We have 4W. Okay. Let's evaluate the bracket. We have 2, 4W equals 72. Divide both sides by 2. We have 4W equals 72 divided by 2. So our 4W equals 36. All right. So our W is what now? 36 over 4. W is what? 9 centimeter. So therefore, the width is what? 9 centimeter. That is it. Okay. So let's treat more problems. All right. Now for the next part of the question, we have 3 and 4. Number 3 says, in terms of pi, what is the length of an arc? Recall the formula for length of an arc, right? Cannot recall, please refer back to our previous lesson. You get that. Which subtends an angle of 30 degrees at the center of a circle of radius 3.5 centimeter. 4. Calculate the area of the shaded portion in the figure below. Use the value 3/1/7 for pi. Now, this figure is a semicircle. So, if you are treating this problem, we'll treat it as whatever formula we're using. Let's do it for a complete circle. And our final answer, whatever it is, we divide by 2. That will serve for a semicircle. Now, this is the shaded portion. All right. So, let us treat this problem. Now, for number 3, we're asked to calculate the length of an arc, right, in terms of pi, if the arc subtends an angle of 30 degrees at the center of the circle. So, we recall the formula for calculating the length of an arc. Length of an arc is given by what? Recall 3 theta over 360 times 2 pi r. All right. All right. Our r is given to be what? 3 whole number. 3 whole number 1 over 2. In improper fraction, 2 times 3, 6 plus 1, 7 over 2 centimeter. Right? So our theta is what? 30 degrees. Okay? So we substitute the values here. We have length of an arc equals what? 30 degrees over 360 times 2 times pi. We're asked to leave your answer in terms of pi. It means pi will remain pi. Okay, we're not going to substitute the value for pi. Then times our radius is what? 7 over 2. Okay, so what happens here now? This 2 goes with this 2, right? 30 here, 1, 30 here is 12, because 0, 0, 3 into 36 is 12. So what do you have? You have 7 over 12 pi. Okay, all right. So this should be our final answer. This cannot be broken down further. So our answer is in what? Centimeters. So this is the length of the arc in terms of what? Pi. Supposing we're not asked to leave our answer in terms of pi, we can substitute value for pi and then get our answer, either a whole number or a decimal number. All right. That is that for number 3. Now move to number 4. Now for number 4, we are given this figure, right? What we have here is a semicircle, right? But we're going to treat it as if it were a complete circle. All right. And then we're asked to compute the shaded portion. Now this figure is a combination of smaller circle and a bigger circle. Okay. This smaller circle, let's call it A. Bigger one, let's call it capital letter A. So small letter A for smaller circle, capital letter A for bigger circle. Now, as if it were a complete circle, so the area of a circle is given by what? Pi r square. Here now we have to add, because to get the shaded portion, we compute the area of the inner circle, take it away from the area of the outer circle, then divide our final result by 2. Because when we do that, we're doing for a complete circle. So we need to divide by 2 for a semicircle. All right. So the area of a circle is pi r square. So for this smaller circle A, the radius, or let's say the diameter D, small letter D, is given by what? 6 centimeter. So R will be what now? 3 centimeter, because R is diameter divided by 2, right? For the bigger circle, the diameter, capital letter D, is given by what? 8 plus 6 plus 8, which is what? 22 centimeter. So the radius will be what? 11 centimeter. All right. Now we're also asked to use pi as 3 whole number 1 over 7, right? Which is same as 22 over 7. Okay. So we substitute this value to get the area of shaded portion. It will be what? The area of A minus area of A. Okay. All right. And that will give us what now? Area of A is what? 22 over 7 times 11 square minus area of small a, the smaller circle, 22 over 7 times 3 squared. Okay, so let me factor out 22 over 7 out. I have 22 over 7. Okay, let me use this part of the board. If I factor out 22 over 7, I have 22 over 7 bracket 11 square minus 3 square. Okay, that will be 22 over 7 bracket 121 minus 9. 22 over 7 times 121 minus 9 will give us what? 112. All right, so multiply this. What do you have? 22 over 7 times 112. 22 times 112 divided by 7. It gives us 352 centimeter square. This is for a complete circle. So for the semicircle, we are going to divide this by 2. That will give us what? Divide by 2. That will give us 176 centimeter square, which gives us the what? Area of the shaded portion. Okay, this is for as if it were a complete circle. So divide by 2 to give us for a semicircle. All right, that is it for number 4. Now go to the last question for this part of the lesson. We are taking five questions at a time. In our next video, take another set of 5 questions. So let's go to number 5. All right, now for the last question in this set, in our next video, we're going to take another 5 questions so as you understand the topic very well. Okay, now for this question, it says in the figure below, O is the center of the circle. This is the circle. Find the sizes of these angles. Now looking at the circle, you observe something, right? The circle is cut into arcs. We have arc AB labeled A, arc BC length 2A, arc CD length 3A, AD length 4A. Now the sum of these arcs will give the circumference of the circle. Take note of that. What do I mean? I mean A plus 2A plus 3A plus 4A will give the circumference of the circle, which is what? 2 pi r. Simplify this, you have 3A, 6A, 10A. 10A equals 2 pi r. All right, meaning our A is what now? 2 pi r over 10. We're going to make use of this. All right, this is very useful. Also recall that there's a theorem that says angle at center is twice angle at circumference, meaning this AOB is an angle at center, all right, and ADB of the same arc, right? Angle at center subtended by this arc is still the same angle subtended at D. all right, by this arc. So in this case now, once you get your AOB, what do you need to do here? Divide this by 2, because angular center is twice angular circumference. That means angular circumference is angular center divided by 2. All right. So recall that our length of an arc is given by what? Theta. Length of an arc is given by theta over 360 degrees times 2 pi r. Okay. So these are the two basic statements we'll be making use of. All right. So let me write this here so that I can use this space to solve. So our A is 2 pi r over 10. All right. Keep it here. So I'll clean this part, then we'll go straight into solution. Now for AOB. AOB is this AOB. The angle theta is subtended by this arc AB, which is given to be what? A. So the length of an arc we know is what? Theta over 360 degrees times 2 pi r. So for this arc AB, which is given by A, we can have A equals what? Theta over 360 times 2 pi r. And remember, here we obtain A to be what? 2 pi r over 10. So we have 2 pi r over 10 equals what? Theta over 360 times 2 pi r. All right. So what do you have now? 2 pi r can go with 2 pi r. So we have 1 over 10 equals theta over 360. Now, because I have equality sign between just two fractions, I can safely cross multiply. Cross multiply, I have 10 theta equals what? 360 times 1. So my theta is what? 360 over 10. Theta is what? 36 degrees. 36 what? Degrees. So therefore, AOB is what? 36 degrees. That's all. Now to get ADB, ADB is subtended by this arc. So we apply the theorem. Angle subtended at center is twice angle subtended at what? Circumference. So since we have gotten AOB to be 36, ADB what now? 36 divided by 2. All right. So I'll clean this part so that I'll have enough space to solve. So for B now, I have ADB equals 36 degrees divided by 2, which is what? 18 degrees. Reason, angle at center is twice angle at circumference. Okay. Now for C, AOD. AOD is an angle subtended by this arc AD. All right. So we have AD, which is 4A, equals what? Theta over 360 times 2 pi r. All right. This theta is the angle subtended by what? This arc AD at the what? Center, AOD. Okay. So remember, our A is what? 2 pi r over 10. So substitute, you have what? 4 into 2 pi r over 10. Okay. Equals theta over 360 times 2 pi r. All right. 2 pi r goes with 2 pi r. You have 4 over 10 equals what? Theta over 360. When cross multiply, you have 10 theta equals 4 times 360. So my theta is what now? 4 times 360 over what? 10, which is what? This cancel out this. So 4 times 36 give us what? 4 times 6, 24. 4 carry 2. 4 times 3, 12 plus 2, 14. So therefore, our AOD is what? 144 degrees. Now AOD is an angle at center. So ACD is an angle subtended by the arc AD at the circumference. So if AOD is 144, our ACD, clean this part. So D now, ACD will be equals to what? 144 divided by 2. That will give us what? 72 degrees. Reason, Angle at center is twice angle at circumference. Simple as that. So with this now, I've come to the end of this part of the lesson. In our next video, God willing, I'm going to solve another 5 sets of questions. Please, if you enjoy our lesson, do well to subscribe to our channel. Follow us on TikTok also. This will go a long way to boost our morale to serve you better. Thank you so much for your time. It's bye for now.